Next person on the list is Mr. Hariharan Ravi Iyer, who wishes to share a story.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, it's great to be here to, see everyone in person, because all this while we were on the posts, online, and it was just a bunch of you had photographs and you have posts, and it wasn't. And so now that I'm actually seeing everyone, I can relate the names to the people. It's great. So basically, just to talk a bit about my background, I've spent a decade in sales, in pre-sales, in consulting, and delivery, and I did an initial residential MBA, and post that, the whole, once you go through an MBA program, with a bit of work X, or not a lot of it. Then once you get into the grind, you actually start, relating to the concepts, and that's when you start feeling that this is what I learned, and this is what I'm experiencing. But after a while, as Madan sir rightly pointed out, there's a lot of unstructured and structured information. So through the course of our work experience, we have a lot of unstructured information on a day-to-day basis. So after a while, I felt that there is a gap somewhere. I need to explore a learning opportunity, and since I can't do it full time, I need to have something which I can do through a distance learning program. And that's when I came across the Easy Educate program. Thanks to IBM, thanks to Madhu. So initially, I was a little apprehensive about the program, because after doing a residential one, and then distance learning, you feel there'll be a there won't be that communication feel which you get in a regular one-on-one program. But after doing this course, after spending spending the past year, which just went by in a whiz, there's been it's not just the professional piece about me getting an edge in my organization, but more than that, it's the personal piece. It's actually made me a lot more disciplined. Funnily, I wake up early to to go through the courses, which I hope I continue to do now. Now that the course is over. And secondly, to talk about some of the specific courses here, specifically the leading transformational change. I'm sure most of us who went through the course were really impressed by it, because it was not just about theory and not just about the regular stuff you read and learn in B schools, but it's more about the introspection piece, where you try to look within as to who you are. So the whole concept about self one, self two, and specifically the whole stakeholder map, because typically in the organization we work with so many people around us, but and we each person reacts in their own way to different situations. You deal with them in your own way, and you have this image about them. So the stakeholder map actually helped me understand who's around me, who needs what kind of attention in terms of me progressing in my work life. So that's something which was really useful. Then the other courses, especially the communication skills, because after going through the communication skills program, I got really conscious about how I present, how I communicate, not just professionally but personally. And that's when you realize that there's a lot of thing which needs to be unearthed, even in things like communication, where after a while you feel that you don't need any more learning. Then I was also quite impressed by the process improvement course, because it was not just about problem solving professionally, and it gave a very defined process to to identify problems. So the whole DMAC process is something which I use very regularly when I do meetings, or whenever I get into a discussion with my client. I don't do it the old-fashioned way, where we just do it very reactively. But now with this, it's brought in a lot of structure to my meetings, and a lot of structure to my discussions. So so I thank everyone, thank all my colleagues, who are there online, sharing their thoughts, because going through all those posts really helped me understand their perspective, or it would have been just my perspective and the professors. So thanks everyone, thanks IBM, thanks Madhu.